Hello, Scorpio. This is your love and relationships reading for May 2017. Okay, the first card, Three of Pentacles reversed. This is Seven of Cups reversed. I have Death in reverse. This is a Queen of Wands. I have a Two of Swords. I have the Chariot. This is a Seven of Pentacles. I have a Ten of Cups. And then I have a Two of Cups. Now that's very nice because cups are your energy. And when I get a Ten of Cups with Two of Cups, very serious. We're talking marriage. We're talking soulmate connection here in your future. Okay, so I will pull the outcome card after the main reading. So what I'm seeing here for you, Scorpio, first off, your major arcana, you only have two. You go from Death in reverse to the Chariot. Now, the interesting thing is that when I put the Death card down, the first thing I felt was not necessarily something that is going to end, but I saw Death, this card, reversed because I feel that some of you Scorpios have been dealing with some very bad conflicts that have threatened to end your relationship or cause a lot of distance in the relationship if it hasn't already. And sometimes that can happen. Sometimes death is not just about things coming to an end, even when it's reversed. Sometimes we need death for closure. Sometimes it's good to have something, especially a negative situation, come to a complete halt. It's the universe's way of saying it's time to move on. It's time to move on to something new. So sometimes when I see death, it's reversed. It means like there's no closure, but it could mean a very difficult change or a very difficult crisis you've been dealing with here. And then you go to this Chariot, and this is a good sign because the Chariot is about moving on, and it's about having a positive vision and going in the direction, a new direction that will lead to success. And it's also about harnessing your forces, your unity between two different forces, bringing it all together. Sometimes this is about cooperation between two people. Sometimes it's about you finding unity within yourself, maybe between your head and your heart, reconciling the past. But take note, this Chariot falls after this Two of Swords. And this Two of Swords has always been about decision making, a need for decision making, things coming to a complete halt because someone needs to make a decision or a problem cannot be resolved. So between those two forces, there's a need to come to an understanding, or at least drop one of the swords so that you can have clarity. Because an Ace of Swords, one sword, is about understanding and clarity and making good judgments. So, yeah, Scorpio, I'm sensing a lot of emotional decisions for you, especially when I look here at the past. That Seven of Cups, that Three of Pentacles, which is very much stable and grounded, connected to earth. And 3 is that magical number where you have two forces to create a third. It's that perfect number. Everything is in synergy. Everything is working together. But when it's reversed, it means that your gifts and your talents and your energies have been going in the wrong direction. And maybe you haven't been able to focus on the relationship. Maybe there's a little bit of lopsidedness here. You and another person are not able to work things out together, okay, to keep that creative and nurturing force within the relationship. And keep in mind also, Pentacles usually refers to all the concrete everyday life things, okay. It refers to, Pentacles refers to our prosperity, our money, all those things that are a part of our everyday survival, you know, even family issues, living together. So when I see this in reverse, it means that there's been a little bit of difficulty getting on the same page with this person and being able to work things out. But this Seven of Cups is a warning. Sometimes our head gets stuck in the clouds, that we end up choosing the wrong thing or making the wrong decision. Okay. Sometimes this is a very good card because it means that emotionally you need to choose what's right for you. Okay. The world, all of the options, you have so many options. And it's about being focused and choosing a direction in your life that you want. But I think emotionally, especially with this Death card in reverse and these difficult changes and this little breakdown in communication, maybe some of you Scorpios haven't seen someone in a while. Emotionally, you could be in a situation where I should let go, maybe I won't, but it's still sort of like purgatory for you. You're in between and you don't know what direction to go in. And that's why I'm starting to see this Two of Swords here in the middle. It's about making decisions. Now, the interesting thing, I've got this Queen of Wands here that I think represents the energy of someone who's bringing a little bit of fire and passion and focus and nurturing. And so this decision, someone could be making a decision that concerns this Queen of Wands. But whatever this decision is made, the fact that the Chariot is following this Two of Swords means that, okay, I'm going in this direction. I'm going to give this person a chance. That's what I'm saying here. And so when we get to your future, this is when we get this intense love stuff here. Next few weeks or months for some of you, couple months as summer approaches, very lovely synergy in relationships where everything seems to be a dream come true. And keep in mind, you have more Pentacles. Remember, Pentacles are the slowest energy in the tarot, next to Wands, next to Cups, even next to Swords. Okay? Just very grounded and stable. This is about being patient and waiting, because the decisions that you might have made previously are going to bear fruit. And what fruit are they going to bear? This Ten of Cups and this Two of Cups. I'm seeing this is obviously a card that means soulmates. That's whenever I look at the tarot and I compare cards, and I've gotten some tarot readings. So if a Ten of Cups and a Two of Cups show up together, that is pointing to a very happy, emotional, sweet spot. Even if it means that a new relationship, I think that because you're able to move forward from this stale situation that seems to be stagnant and nothing seems to be working out, I think the power of the Chariot here is going to transform a lot of good things, especially if you've emotionally decided that you want to move on. Okay? So Scorpio, I would say be fearless. Sometimes we're afraid to take a new direction and take on the reins and direct the horses. Sometimes you have to do that though. And also keep in mind that, you know, the card of death and the chariot both have horses here. Okay, this has one horse, that pale horse, right? But then here in the chariot, it seems like you've gotten some help here. Not only do you have the pale horse, but you have the dark horse, which usually represents the subconscious as well. You're harnessing these two forces and you're being able to move forward. You're no longer stalling and dealing with so many obstacles with this one pale horse. Okay, so I think it's also interesting in your major arcana how the horses seem to be very significant about the shifts and changes that you are going to be able to make and that you'll be experiencing in the next few weeks. Okay, now I'm not saying that a lot of you are headed for marriage just yet, but this 10 of Cups and 2 of Cups can definitely mean that you guys find some emotional happiness, not only just with a partner, but with a family. The sun is going to come out. You're able to see things clearly. If some of you have been going through a breakup, there's going to be, your rainbow is coming, so to speak. Okay, and I think you're going to find a new opportunity to love again. So the outcome card, it's a 6 of Cups. How interesting, because this is about the past, fond memories of the past, and it can definitely mean someone from the past who actually might reappear or come back. But be very careful. Sometimes people coming back from the past are not always a good thing. But what I'm feeling with that card as the outcome card, a 6 of Cups. And once again, that's your energy here. So Cups have definitely come through for you. I'm seeing maybe even a reconciliation. Okay. Especially with things that have happened in the past. For some of you, there could have been a lot of trauma that derailed the relationship, that got in the way of the relationship, created distance. This 6 of Cups can definitely be interpreted as a reconciliation, someone missing another person. Okay, so definitely look out for that in the next few weeks. And Scorpio, that was your reading. And a little announcement. I am on Keen. A lot of people have asked about being available for phone readings. If you look up my name, Aire, A-I-R-E, keen.com/Aire, you should be able to find me relatively quickly. I don't have any schedule yet, but I should in the next few days for the month of May. My hours will be limited, but I will make those hours for phone calls available. Okay? So I hope the reading was helpful for you, Scorpio, and I hope you're enjoying the spring weather. So I hope to see you on YouTube, and thank you all so much for your support, your wonderful comments, and to all of my special customers, thank you for choosing me as your tarot reader. So take care, and I wish you love and light.